Well, friends of Mundo Maldini, what a surprise in Barcelona. Las Palmas has won February 1st. Let's analyze what this Barca 1, Las Palmas 2 has been. Here we have Fabio Silva, who is having a great season. The player who belongs to Wolverhampton Wanderers, a great signing for Unión Deportiva Las Palmas, scored on February 1st. The first goal was scored by Sandro, and Raphinha equalized. Barca had good stretches in the second half. Just when Las Palmas scored on February 1st, it was Barca's best moment. Barca logically did not play well, and Las Palmas played perfectly, using all their resources, and took a match that is logically surprising, the victory of Unión Deportiva Las Palmas in Barcelona. And this result puts Barca in an evident problem in the league. They have squandered the advantage they had. We'll see what happens tomorrow, Real Madrid versus Getafe match, and see what happens in the postponed match that Madrid has in Valencia. We'll see what Atletico de Madrid does tonight in Valladolid. I comment on the match on Cope because Atletico could get closer, and even Madrid could be affected if they win against Getafe and that postponed match in Valencia. The league is tightening. Barca has gone 3 matches without a win. Friends of Mundo Maldini, 3 consecutive league matches without a win. And this is logically the image, the living image of what for me has been the best player of Barca, which has been Raphinha. Let's analyze all of this and much more. Come on, let's go. Well, friends of Mundo Maldini, you already know that we sponsor the city of Ceuta, which you have to visit. It's amazing. You're in the Arab baths, one of the centers you must see here in this wonderful city from the 13th century. Here, during the Arab era of the city, the high society would gather to talk about a lot of things, a lot of business, etc. I will also show you inside, but it's amazing, you know. Let's talk about the match now. We will continue discussing the match, but you have to visit Ceuta. That's how it is. Well, let's go, friends of Mundo Maldini. As you have seen, we are ambassadors of the city of Ceuta in Mundo Maldini and of Ceuta as well, which plays at home tomorrow, by the way, against USAND in their first red match in that Group 2. The Barca defeat. There is Fermin with some changes with the Miam, who only played the second half. Las Palmas has created obvious problems for Barca's forward defense. I said it the other day. Since the second half against Espanyol, teams are already causing problems for Barca's forward defense. You will have a video of Wikeout analyzing a bit what the match has been with some details I want to comment on. But the first thing we are going to do, as we always do, is to see the lineups. It's to see the lineups in which, logically, Barca had a significant setback quite early that we will analyze as well. This has been Barca's lineup with Iñaki Peña, Koundeku, Barciñe, with Martinez Ibalde, who suffered a neck injury right at the start and could hardly play any part of the match. Gabi and Pedri, double pivot, with Barca noticeably feeling the absence of Casado, who is very important, and today Barca felt it a lot. 2009. Pablo Torre on the left, Fermin in the middle, Raphinha on the right, and Lewandowski. Then young Yamal came in, of course. Ferran also came in. There were position changes. Raphinha moved to the left, played a lot in the middle, was the best for Barca, but he didn't get the ball. He didn't get it, and Dani Olmo, who was clearly affected because he didn't play a single minute in the match. And they were without Dani Olmo, without Jamal, without Home, 2 very important players. Today, Barca succumbed to Las Palmas, who clearly played a very good match. Silesen, the best for Las Palmas, along with Fabio Silva in goal, with Viti, Alex Suarez, Maquena, and Mika Marmol. Javi Muñoz and Campaña, very good Javi Muñoz. Getting to the final third, making quite a few interior passes, very good match. Javi Muñoz, Molero, Sandro, who also played quite high at many moments with Kirian behind Fabio Silva. Good match for Sandro as well, with a lot of mobility, going into space. Las Palmas played a great match, logically, beyond the fact that Barca certainly did not perform well. Beyond the fact that Barca did not perform well, you have to play a great match to win in Barcelona, and Las Palmas did it. This is the moment when they take that hit. Here he is holding his head, but the hit is on Valde's neck. Logically, he couldn't continue. He was able to play very few minutes, and Barca has felt that a lot. They felt that hit on Valde a lot. For me, honestly, it was quite a fortuitous hit on Valde, but they were quite scared afterwards. Fortunately, he has absolutely nothing, but they were quite scared at that moment on the field because it seemed more serious than it fortunately turned out to be. That hit on Balde, logically. In the end, Gerard Martin came in, who offensively has nothing to do with what Balde contributes, and Barca has certainly felt that hit on the neck. But I want to say things in favor of Las Palmas. The combinations that Las Palmas had, and the ability that Las Palmas also had to escape. the opponent's pressure. And in fact, the first goal, here we see how Sandro celebrates it. The first goal is spectacular because it is a pressure from Barca. And how well Las Palmas comes out from the inside is that 3 touches, they find themselves in or near Barca's area. And then Sandro takes a spectacular cross shot. Las Palmas did that very well. Las Palmas understood very well that they had to be precise in their build-up during the moments when Barca was going to press more. And there were times when Barca pressed quite a bit. Then we are going to see some figures with our friends from Flash Score to show that evidently Barca has shot a lot, but they haven't had that many clear chances. Raphinha had a shot that hit the post in the first half, and then Las Palmas caused damage with the second goal, which is a play that was not well defended by Ford. Ford is quite soft in the play of February 1st for Fabio Silva's goal, and from there I saw little reaction capacity from Barca. They dominated, but they didn't generate much danger anymore. Here we have this shot from Gabi. Today, in my opinion, Gabi played too far back. Gavi is not here. He is obviously coming back from an injury and is by no means at 100%. We have seen a Barca with Gavi at 50%, a Barca that continues to take risks as always. But that risk, which was being taken by millimeters, is starting to lead to bad plays for Barca, logically. And I say that for me, Gabi has obviously not been anywhere near the level we know Gabi to be. He has played further back, he has played as a midfielder, and playing in the position close to Casado next to Pedri, Gabi 2009. First, you move him away from the area. Second, it is by no means the same. He does not have the ability to recover. He will have it when he is at 100%, but right now he does not have the recovery ability that Marc Casado has, and that has logically been very noticeable. I don't want to take away any credit from Las Palmas' victory. I don't want to take away any merit from their win, which I say has had verticality because they have known how to combine very well in their build-up. They have known how to defend. They wasted a lot of time in the final stretch, but well, they added 8 minutes, and I think Las Palmas' victory lines a bit with the game plan that worked perfectly for them. By the way, Koundé's drop in form, a drop in form for Koundé in the last 2 league matches. You saw what happened in the final stretch in Vigo, and today he was frankly poor. In fact, he was substituted quite early in the second half. Today, Frenkie de Jong was also not a starter, as he is not well. But the truth is that to put Gavitan back, we are talking after the match. But to put Gavitan back, I think in a match where you are going to take the initiative, I have little confidence in Frenkie de Jong, Flick, certainly today. Without Casado, the fact of putting Gabi there, I think today Frenkie de Jong could have probably had more minutes. When he came on, by the way, he was quite booed by the crowd, which is a bit of a reflection of Frenkie de Jong's situation, of the public's anger. The match actually started with a celebration for Barca after their 125th anniversary, with these white shorts, by the way, which are a bit of a reminder of the first shorts the team had in its history. But the truth is, it started with a celebration, and the match ended quite poorly. Lamine Yamal, who reappeared today, is one of the few good news Barca can have. Lamine Yamal tried. He tried a lot, very much, but almost nothing came out for him. He had a couple of plays, caused a couple of fouls, and received some balls on the right side. Barca had good moments in the second half due to their pressing without the ball, which coincided with Raphinha's equalizing goal, who, by far, was the best player for Barca, a wide margin. But of course, Lamine Yamal needs to recover for the next Barca match. We will see to what extent Lamine Yamal is already at 100%, because logically Barca has just squandered. Logically, the league is very long, and they have just wasted all the good they had done so far in the championship with these last 3 matches, but I think Barca has already had 3 matches. The second half against Espanyol was not good, and they have had 3 weak matches against Real Sociedad, where I believe they hardly shot on goal, and against Celta de Vigo, they let slip a match they had practically won, but they generated a lot of danger, and today they were really not able to win well, not even to draw against Unión Deportiva Las Palmas. Could they have drawn? They had chances to equalize. Perhaps a draw would have been fairer. Well, probably yes, I'm not saying no, but certainly it has been Raphinha, and little else, really. A bit from Lamine Yamal when he came on in the second half. Raphinha's equalizing goal was the best moment of pressure from Barca, and Barca needs to insist on that pressure because it is what should make the difference for them. Is Flick going to do it? Let's see from now on, because this is the first really difficult moment for Flick this season. Real Madrid is closing in on him. We will see what happens tomorrow. I insist, Atletico de Madrid can also close in. This is the first moment. Let's call it somewhat critical in the season, at least in the league. That is true for Flick. Let's see how he handles it. From there, you will have to see a bit what happens to Barca. It is one of the chances that Lamine Yamal had, which went wide. By the way, a weak match from Robert Lewandowski, who has also dropped in form. Mentioned it in the last 2 league matches, and Robert Lewandowski has experienced a significant drop. And logically, Barca is feeling that. Barca is also feeling that. Friends from Mundo Maldini, before we finish, let's go with the friends from Flash Score so you can see some more general data from the match. Beyond the video we will make of week out, as there are many details I want to discuss. 70% possession for Barca, 30% for Las Palmas, which is normal, 27 shots, 8 on target. That is to say, in terms of shots, it is true that Barca could have at least not lost the match, but they did not play well. It is evident that Barca did not play well. I think they started the first half very confidently, almost as if they gifted the first half, and then Las Palmas scored when they needed to, and Barca was not even able to equalize. Good match from Las Palmas. Many very good combinations with the perfect game plan. Unión Deportiva, Las Palmas executed everything perfectly, and Barca was far below the level we have seen from them in most matches, unlike in the last league matches. Hug. Bye, 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 bye.